And we're live. Yeah, it's going to take a minute to get anybody to roll in here. I am a little late. I am a little behind. So, do forgive me for that. I'm trying to see how my camera is other way. There we go. That's not as bad. You don't see as much of the hall to the bathroom, but it is what it is. I give little to no F's today. Guys, Larry, Derek, Schubert, what's going on, guys? Derek, good to see you again for like the 20,000th time today. Dano, welcome. Now, you guys might remember, and I certainly do, now that I think about it. Do you remember last week when I was live streaming and I mentioned something about, like, I had one of those eyeball headaches? Well, if you look at me, you'll notice something. Well, it's not coming across on video as well. You might kind of see it a bit. My eye's a little bloodshot in one side. I think, and the doctors think, upon initial inspection, that I have conjunctivitis is the nice way to say pink eye. And I guess that's okay. But after talking to a bunch of people that have pink eye, I took 2 days off when I first got it because I didn't have any medicine yet. I hadn't been to the doctor. And then so I got to the doctor. I got the eye drops. They said the way they made it sound was I take these drops for a couple of days, every so often, put them in my eye, and I'm going to start to feel better. Yeah, thanks, Derek. That's what happened. So anyway, I have extreme sensitivity to light, amongst some other things that just don't quite seem right, and it's not, thus far, it's not getting better. So I called them back. What was it? Day before, like yesterday, I guess. And they said, you might want to go see your optometrist. Fuck. You know what? My light's actually messing with my eye a little bit. Hold on, give me a second. So, I have an appointment tomorrow with my actual optometrist so they can look at this thing and see what's going on. Because, like, I'm telling you, when I'm driving, my eyes don't want to work together. Like, I'm starting to, the image is starting to separate into two, and this eye's not wanting to see things clearly, and I'm turning off my little special light, so if I look like crap any more than I already do, just forgive me. Heather Matthews, well, hello. That's interesting. I can't say that I remember seeing you around, Heather, but hello, welcome to the stream. You're hearing about my personal medical problems, which is not super cool, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I have a few days off now scheduled, and I'm going to get to the optometrist tomorrow afternoon so they can look at this thing and see what it is. But between that and general uncomfortability and everything, I've just been drained. I was actually passing out on the couch with my daughter before I put her to bed, and then luckily for you guys and I guess myself, Mark C messaged me. I don't even know what format it was. I don't know if he messaged me directly or commented on a video or what, and he asked me where the hell I was. I'm assuming referring to the stream. And so I responded that I was tired. So I did want to jump on, and I have an idea if you guys want to ride with me on a very weird journey. I guess a little weirder than this already has been, of something we can do tonight. Oh, that's a tasty one. And tonight, if you'll pay attention to the beer cam, tonight's beer is Platform, and it's called Juiced Shandy, and it's a blood orange and passion fruit pilsner. Um, it's not bad. It is. It does deliver what they say. It's got like a nice little flavor to it, and you taste the blood orange very, very well. The passion fruit, I've never been one super big on passion fruit. It's like you really gotta overdo passion fruit to get a lot of flavor out of it, but it definitely tastes more fruity, and it fits well. So that's tonight's beer of choice. And the can is actually one of those like heat shrink wraps. I don't mind those, but it's weird because the can feels like super smooth, like you're gonna drop it. It's always kind of bothered me, but I did turn off my little, I guess you could call it a vanity light, because even that is making my eye hurt. It's like when I walk out into bright, well, it doesn't even have to be bright. When I walk out into sunlight, it feels like for a while until I get kind of used to it. It feels like someone's stabbing me in the eye. It's there's something going on. So hopefully I don't lose my vision and we can move forward from this. But yeah, that's where we're at this week. I'm watching some of my stocks and cryptos just go all over the damn place. And it's like, whew, it's been a rough, like, month and a half for markets. It's not even a roller coaster ride. It's basically just that first cliff you go down after you get on the ride. So, my idea today, and I know I'm ignoring the chat. Dana's asking me if I hit my head. I hit my head often. I mean, not like anything I can remember that would be notable. No more than normal. I mean, I'm always about this brain dead, so, right? Yeah, but I didn't hit my head. Like I said, I told you guys last week, I thought I was getting I had like a remnants of an eyeball headache, I referred to it as. And then I think the next day I started to notice some redness. And then by like Friday, morning or afternoon, like it was just, I looked in the mirror at one point and it was just like literally, this bloodshot red that it is now. And I was like, okay, something's going on here. So then at that point, I tried to do like regular eye drops and, keeping it clean, hot compress, all the stuff that they say. And then I got myself to the doctor, I believe, Sunday, for like first thing Sunday morning or something. Because I figured like eye drops and some other stuff. I really didn't think, I've never had pink eye, or conjunctivitis, as they say. So I figured, of course, by law of averages, it had to be something else, right? So I just figured I got something in my eye or something. No, it's obviously something. Dano, quit! Don't no. We're going low. We're going low volume on this. We're hoping that it's disconnected retina. Dude, oh come on now! Don't no. I can't no. Don't be giving me bad news. I don't even think I have short-term disability coverage right now. So, yeah, please, please let's keep it easy. Like maybe I shouldn't let hobos just like bukkake all over my face or something. I don't know. It's obviously, so somewhere along the line, I have bad choices. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Like it occurred to me I didn't really change my pillowcase. I haven't, I guess I should say, changed my pillowcase in a while, but like, no more than normal. That in between launderings, and I have about 4 or 5 pillows that I kind of rotate through, and so yeah, I really just don't know. I mean, maybe I got unlucky and I finally got. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Dano's over here like, it's probably that thing where your eye turns into a rock and then it's useless forever, but you can't have it removed, otherwise it'll sever your brainstem. It's that one. So it's called rock eye. That's the scientific term. That's Dano over here wishing for the best. No, and I don't know. It could damn well be anything. But aside from my vision being like really blurry at times, and that thing where I told you guys, like, it feels like where it puts the two images of your eyes together, like it feels like they're separating. Like I have to, like a drunk, like I'm assuming this is what drunk driving is like. Like the last 2 days going to work was a battle. Like a battle to hyper focus as much as possible and not like run up on curbs and stay in my lane and all the stuff that you're supposed to do, because like my vision, not only is this side blurry, right, a little more than normal, but like my vision wants to start separating those two images. And let me tell you, I have yet to look this up, but if you close one eye, the amount of depth perception you lose is not that bad when you're walking around and you're doing stuff. It's a little, it might be annoying. You might overjudge something when you reach for it. But when you're going 65, 70 miles an hour, that depth perception is really important for like staying in your lane and everything else. It's not as easy as a lot of people say, like, oh, just shut your eye and do the one eye thing. Like, yeah, kind of, maybe for a minute, but not for very long, because it's still like a skewed vision. So yeah, we'll see what we get. But man, it's been rough. It's been rough. So let's hope for the best. I will get into the optometrist tomorrow, and we will see what he says. We are going to, and this is just experimental because I feel like shit, and I do feel bad. A lot of my live streams lately have just mainly been hangouts with us and me giving away free tools for no reason. And while that's nice and I love to do that, we can't do that all the time. To a degree, I'm kind of running out of tools to give away that I have on hand anyway. But I figured if I can not ignore the chat. Josh, what is going on, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you stopping by. I figured, and this is just still a test, and we're running through this together. What I was thinking was that I'm going to switch you guys over here to desktop mode, and we are on r/tools on Reddit. Now, Reddit has been super popular for a ton of other reasons. It's a forum kind of posting website. It's kind of annoying because like each little subreddit, which is what this is, like r/tools is the subreddit for tools, has like a bunch of stupid fucking rules and a bunch of people with no lives that are moderators that, like, oh god, there's just so many rules. I actually got kicked off of here for self-promotion of my videos. I may have told this story a time or two in the past, but like I posted a video of mine. It was tools related, but you can't self-promote. So basically they figured out it was my video by my other post history. And then they flagged me and then gave me a warning. And I didn't do shit on Reddit for like 6 months or more, and I forgot about it. I legitimately forgot about it. And so then like sometime later, I was like, oh yeah, like this would be really cool. I could like share this on our tools. And it just, whoo. dumb brain, and I literally did the same thing with another video, and they were like, yeah, you're banned. So, like, I can view it, but I can't comment on anything. I can't make posts. I can't join the subreddit. Like, I'm not allowed. But we can look at it for free. So here we are. Now, what is this? Tools that save your back and are priceless. And if you're having a hard time seeing this, it looks like he's outside of a small shed, lawnmower kind of shed, out back. And he's got one of these hydraulic lift carts. You can kind of see the mechanism there. That, for doing lawnmowers and shit, like BSS is not in here. I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, Dano, it's amazing. My Instagram, I just posted something there today for the first time in quite some time, and that was just like a quick kind of picture thing. Not much to it, but yeah, it's really, I mean, you have to have a lot of time, and not only that, but something that I've been lacking, with the separation of mine and the move and everything else that I've had going on. I haven't been watching nearly as many of everybody else's videos and things. And part of that is I'm not losing interest. Obviously, it's a little different being in, an apartment and not having a garage per se on hand. But just, stress, I guess, in general. And then when I do have like a free moment, I want to watch something light-hearted and funny and stupid or whatever, or like a Marvel movie, or you know what I mean, like just low impact, I guess. Maybe what's the word, like a distraction, I guess, from reality a little. Yes, Dano, as far as r/tools is concerned, I'm in Reddit jail. I'm still on a bunch of other subreddits, but this guy has it. This guy has it right here. And this looks, I mean, I can try to zoom in there. That looks like a freaking Harbor Freight sticker. So I'm almost betting that this is one of them Harbor Freight specials, their little lift cart. It looks like it's basically got a little hydraulic piston there. This is probably, I'm guessing, the release, this lever. I've never actually seen anybody have one of these. But that may be, I don't know, like a foot crank, or maybe that's the release and that's like how you pump it up, how you bring it up. But I'm sure, I don't know, you might be able to bring it up under a load. We will have to see sometime. But yeah, I definitely agree with what he's saying here. Tools that save your back and are priceless, especially for doing something like lawnmower repair. Somebody should buy one and send it to BSS if he doesn't already have one. There's an advertisement. And here we go. Here's a good one. User. If you guys know anything about Reddit, you can come up here and it tells you who it was posted by, and then you can see all the other stuff they've posted and yada yada yada. And this is user I want to play too, that's kind of a funny name. And he says, I had this 52 years. Oh man, this eye is fucking with me. I had this 52 years, lent it, and now it's wrecked. I am sick to my stomach. And it looks like a Williams USA. Yeah, it's a Williams USA. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. What the fuck did they do to that? Well, at any rate, it's okay. Well, and I get, yeah, they'll replace it, but I get what he's saying here. It's a Williams from 52 years ago. Like, you can't, even if you get a brand new one, you can't replace this. maybe if he was really lucky and he sent it in, maybe they would have the wherewithal to get an anvil and repin it and maybe grind it and customize it and put something in there. But it's still not right. It's still not original. That is sad, man. 52 years. 52 years on a breaker bar. It looks, I'm guessing it's like a half inch. And yeah, and here somebody's basically saying, like, I get that you're attached to it and I know it can be replaced, but like he's kind of playing both sides of the fence. He's like, try to remember it's just a tool, and some people lose everything or all their stuff gets stolen and, you know, things like that. So, but yeah, that's disheartening, especially if you lent out a tool. But I will say this. And some people, including, I know, Bill Beckett, Dano, Larry, like, there's going to be a lot of the old guys that are going to just, their light bulb's already dinging, and they already know what the problem was here. This dude lent out a high-value tool to somebody that he obviously wasn't sure how they were going to treat it. You don't lend out your Snap-on. You don't lend out your 50-year-old Williams stuff to somebody for a loaner tool. You lend out the Harbor Freight, the Pittsburgh, the Tractor Supply Company. You know, you rent out that cheap shit, for lack of a better term. You don't give them your nice stuff, man. You never. If you only got one, if this is your only breaker bar and somebody comes to you and says, hey man, you got a breaker bar I can borrow? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you my nice shit. So that, I will say that. Like, while I support this guy and I feel for him, and I hope somehow he gets this in some way remedied back to whole, even though it's not going to be original, that's a mistake. And that's a lesson that he just learned, right? Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, give me a minute. Some people don't know I'm a YouTuber and text me. Okay. So yeah, that sucks, man. I've been rocking these steel toes for 5+ years, and it was time for an update. Jesus, dude. And you know he's not bullshitting. You can tell. I don't know what to say. Like, was he... The fuck was he doing in these every day? He's a tradesman of some kind. I'm sorry, I'm looking back and forth. Mark finally made it. Thank you, Mark, that you're here. You're the only reason I'm on live stream. You missed all the fun stuff about my deteriorating medical condition, but hopefully all that's going to get remedied soon. Just know that my fucking head hurts. I'm tired. Beer might help after I get a couple more of them down. But, yeah, so we are browsing our tools on Reddit and talking about what we see. And in this case here, this guy claims these are 5-year-old work boots that he finally upgraded, and we're in awe of the shaggy state of his old pair. That's kind of nuts. But I will say, if you're talking about 5 years of use as a tradesman, they don't look that bad. All the stitching looks good. The soles aren't coming off. I have a hard time believing. I can't see what. Let me see. Okay, he's got Timberland Pro over here. NESD, I don't know. That's not a brand, I don't think. I don't know what brand these are, but these new Timberlands are not going to look like this in 5 years. They're going to fall apart. So I don't know what brand these were or where he got them, but he did really good to keep them, for lack of a better term, in one piece. So he's really lucky there. Tools and Trash, is that SpaghettiOs beer? No, it is not. It is Platform Beer Company's Juiced Shandy. And I forget what the actual term for shandy is. It's like fruit juice and beer or something. So it's blood orange and passion fruit in a Pilsner. And it's not bad. It's really not. And I turned off my little vanity light. I guess maybe I could try this. Maybe. Nope. Too much light. My eyeball fucking hates me. I was going to try light over here to kind of illuminate the beer shot. See, look, prescription. Well, that's the bottle for the eye drops, anyway. So, yeah, I'm getting old and I'm falling apart. And then, some people talking about his shoes and, some people say that they buy a new pair every year. Yeah, I don't know. I will say if I wear a pair of boots too long, I will... I'm doing the 10-hour days now. I have been for about a year and a half now. I will say, even my last place, I was scheduled 8.5 hours, but, there were often times that I did 10s and 12s and things. So, that's not uncommon, but I'm doing them consistently now, and I have noticed, my feet kind of suffer a bit. You need, really breathable work boots and stuff. So, after 5 years... Man, I don't know. I'd probably just change mine out. I change mine out every year anyway, but I get a allotment to do so I don't really pay for it. Oh man. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Since the shit doesn't line up, I'm gonna put that beer in front of the camera like that. I wish it was SpaghettiOs beer. Does that exist? Tools and Trash? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. My last job, before this current one, it was technicians got their boots replaced every 6 months. And I actually really support that. But, I will say, the current company gives us a once-a-year allotment, but it's double the price. Or it's the same allotment. It's just they just give it to you once. I'm sure I would like to think that I could buy 2 cheap pairs and replace them every 6 months, or cheaper pairs. I'd have to look at what's available on our little online portal. But yeah, I mean you have to. You really should change them out. These are actually I know you fuckers are gonna laugh at me. These are my old shoes because I'm not doing a bunch of heavy work or anything crazy. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Matt, that's a low top, slip-on, steel-toed. It is steel-toed, electrically rated, and all that. How the hell is this acceptable footwear? And I ask you the same question. All I know is that we can only pick from approved shoes on our little online portal, and this was on there, and I said, fuck it. Sorry, Bill. I'm going to be comfortable. So I got me some little slip-on shoes, and I never looked back. Now, I will say now I don't have them here. Yeah, actually, I do. Now, this last set I bought is this set of Carhartts, and I can already say... I don't like them as well as I had thought. I forget why I went back to, an actual boot. Probably because of winter. I bought these at the beginning of, winter. But the thing with these is they seem to like, there's no breathability. My feet seem to sweat more in them. You would think after all this time they could make boots that actually like vented. I'm not expecting a shit ton of airflow, right? We're not expecting miracles, but some, like airflow to where your foot's not soaking wet after the end of a 10, 12-hour day would be nice. Okay, $50? That seems atrocious, man. Even like the worst companies that I've worked for, well, I've only worked for a couple, but $150. That's what we get for boots at both the companies that I've worked at as a technician. And the associates, the people that, like, not at Amazon, but at the other company I worked at, the associates get, I think it's $75 a year, because they're not, doing theoretically nearly as tough of work as the technicians and being in the oil and the grease and all that. So yeah, associates get 75, and that's here in Ohio. I know you're what, Nebraska? And they have a boot truck too. They have a Red Wing boot truck, and then they have another one. It's kind of, I forget. I'm sure there's like an actual brand to it, but they have like a plethora there. But they do have the Red Wing truck come, and the Red Wing truck will repair your old ones, but most people don't or decline to do it through the boot truck because they have to take them and send them out to get repaired. But you can repair them, and they are worth it. I will say that. I've not personally owned a pair of Red Wings because of the price, but I've known plenty of people that did. And yeah, Red Wings are 5-year boots. For sure. They're going to last you. They're going to hold up. They're great. I mean, you can abuse those things, and even then get them repaired. So, enough about boots. Aloysius Hambone. I wore out 5 pairs of shoes this year, and I believe it, man. When I was starting out as a tech, there was like, again, don't get me wrong, and I know people are going to judge me for this, but I had this idea that I was going to buy, because you get the same amount of money, like I was saying, if you use it in 5 increments of whatever. I was going to buy, like, I think like they have some like $30 or $40 boots at Walmart or whatever. And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to buy these and like every 3 months, just swap them out and get a new pair, And that's all well and good, and it worked. But the problem was, at the end of 3 months, those things looked worse than these 5-year boots this guy's showing. I mean, they were just literally falling apart. They didn't hold up to oil, abrasion, like none of that. I bet if I would have tested that steel toe, I bet it would have come up short too. So, that's the cheaper side of the boot. The boot area, though, your $40 at Walmart, we all know where that's coming from. $50 a week is your wife's shoe allotment. That's funny. And that's probably not a lie. Alright, so enough about boots. Let's get down. Uh-oh. I wonder if this dude's got a link to a video for this. User familiar Big 3322 posted, and this is a damn good post. This dude, he should probably be on YouTube or Instagram or something, because look at the quality of the photos. Even in the side-by-side, this nice shadowing and lighting. He restored, claims, but it looks like he did a damn good job. He restored this pipe wrench. Now, I I mean, I guess you could probably save some of that knurling. Some of that just looks like rusting. No, it's possible. The teeth don't look like super damaged. I bet he filed some of that down in here on these plates. I wonder how far he went, though. I wonder if he undid this pin and pulled. I would want to see a video of this. Like, and I know you guys, some of you guys love those restoration videos like I do. This is one of those I want to see it happen, because I have, well, actually I don't now, I got rid of them, but at one of the estate sales that I went to, thank you Dano for feeding my addiction. You said something one day and I was like, I want to go to an estate sale, and then I had a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need. I bought a bunch of pipe wrenches. I think I talked about it somewhere in the past. And there were some really nice ones, some older ones. And I wanted to do this. I even went as far as to soak them in vinegar and start getting the rust off of them. But I didn't have time to follow up on it. So then they kind of fell back into a little bit of disarray. But I wonder how far he went. I mean, it looks like you kind of see the separation of the plate there on the new, well, the refurbished. So I'm kind of thinking he probably did undo that pin and take that jaw off and clean it and clean out that crevice. And it looks like he, quote unquote, did it right. It looks like he did a good job with the paint. He must be a Ryobi guy. And this is from Erie Tool Works. As a matter of fact, I think I had one from the Erie Tool Works company. It wasn't this same style. It was an older style. But I've actually heard of them before. They are, pretty sure they're in Ohio or somewhere here in the area, Ohio or Michigan. Somebody in the comments says, I like this wrench, may I have it? Reddit's kind of weird for, yeah, I wonder if there's a, he doesn't say anything about a video. Yeah, here's somebody that asked this. I'm going to upvote it. So maybe this dude will actually see it, but he's asking, did you remove the rivet holding the plate below the teeth? There still might be rust under it, but that's very nice work though. Yeah, so somebody else is thinking exactly what I did, but by looking at it, like we were just examining, it looks like he did. I'm going to go out on a ledge and say it looks like he did. So that's really cool. I like that. So I will upvote that. So we'll go back here, continue on. What the fuck? What is this? This is a tool, right? Is the name of the post. Is this a thing? Is this like a K-bar boot knife made from a crescent wrench? What is this? I had to go find one for myself. K-bar wrench fixed 3-inch blade. Apparently it's available on Amazon. Hold on. I'm gonna click the link. Holy shit. I just might have to share this on the Tool Sales and Deals page. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, come on, Prime. Stop putting stuff up. That's cool. I likes that. It's $44.77, but it's a fixed blade. Most jobs and places won't, like Amazon for sure, I couldn't take this. But most jobs and places, if you're a technician, will allow you to have a small fixed blade knife. That is fucking cool. Is it actually made by the K-Bar company? I gotta know, because they stamped that on there. Manufactured by K-Bar. Holy shit. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Of course, it's going to be an affiliate link because I'm a shill. But we'll copy this. Bring up the Facebook Tool Sales and Deals page. And we're going to post this over here real quick because that's fucking awesome. I've never seen that. Come on. Come on, intranet. Come on. I'm doing too many things with my computer. I'm mining cryptocurrency. I'm doing this with you guys. Browsing the web. I'm just going to post it. Hopefully it'll put a nice, hell yeah, nice little picture there. That, somebody might buy it. I'm also posting that so I don't forget. I can scan back and look and find it later when I want to buy it. Alright, so we'll kill all that. That is cool. And it comes with whatever they call that, like Hydex sheath or whatever. Looks like it might go onto a belt. Might be able to attach it to a boot or something. I like that. That's really cool. What do you guys think? I didn't look at the Mark. Yes, I am a shill. Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, it's Erie, Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? That's a pretty cool little knife. I like it, man. That's just sweet. That's really cool. I'm super stoked about that. Sorry. I gotta keep up with my tender, right? I love this, that like you guys care about me so much that you're still giving me the quick hiatus to text this lovely woman. Trying to keep up with some semblance of social life. Okay, now moving on. Lowe's is moving Metabo out, I guess. Picked up this triple hammer impact. It's a 1/4 inch by the looks of it. 1/4 inch hex impact for $44. And the proof is in the pudding because he posted the receipt. $44.96 total. That's not bad. I wonder though. And it does say minimum retail price applied to item on the receipt, so that must have been the cheapest you could get it. I wonder, it doesn't really say, I wonder if it's just the tool only, or I can't imagine it had a battery with it for that price. I can't imagine. I'm betting that's just the tool only. But that's good to know. Maybe Milwaukee or Lowe's has some deals on Metabo. Okay, old and busted meets new hotness. That's a play off the Men in Black line where Tommy Lee Jones gets like unneuralized. Was it the second one? And he wants to drive the car. Yeah, that's funny. Old busted hotness. Are they actually? Let me see if I can zoom in. I know I'm not like staring at you guys because I'm actually trying to see what I'm looking at. I can't tell. I'm going out on a ledge here and assuming for sure that these are not WIA, the originals here. So he basically upgraded to WIA, which is good. We is great stuff. He got the bent nose, insulated needle nose. I have a pair of the insulated needle nose. They're not bent, and those are great. I will say, I don't know what they're doing to their tools with the chrome finish in Germany, but that super chrome polished finish on my Wias, like, I could literally put them in a box full of rusty tools and they're still not going to rust. They still look, barring the hand grips, they still look as great as they did the day I got them. And so, take that as you will. And they're probably approaching 7, 8 years old now. Obviously, I used to use them a lot more than I do now. At Amazon, we have a set of Jonard insulated tools, screwdrivers, pliers, needle nose, all that. And they're not bad. We don't use them often at all because we don't really, there's not a lot of equipment. We've talked about this. But when you do need them, they're there. And they're good quality tools. And it comes in like a nice kit with a pouch. I will say, what have I seen from Wea? I've seen the insulated socket sets from Wea and the insulated hand tools, like the big ass complete kit with screwdrivers and everything in it. And it's all the quality that you would expect. It's what we all like to see. It's expensive, but if you're going to use that shit and you're going to bet your life on it, I would definitely do so with Wea. Tools and trash. This one goes out to you, buddy. If you're still around, you probably aren't, but that's okay. These are Mac, but I have a small, tiny set of channel locks that I won from a Tools and Trash giveaway, Snap-on. They don't have the handles that are pumped out like that. They're just straight, though. And this is a Mac set. But they do come in handy from time to time in a tight fit. So, what is this? Finally treated myself to my dream miter saw for the shop. It's a Bosch. Dude is smoking a cigarette already, my best friend. Oh shit, look at that slide. That's nice. Looks like it's got, I'm guessing that's a built-in dust collector of some kind. Or at least it pretends to be. Where's the winky face? Where's the winky face? You always tell him you're being cheeky with the winky face. Damn, my eyes. Ah, come on, eyes. There it is. Oh, jeez. I'm fighting the urge to rub my eye. I guess it's getting kind of dry and pissed off at me. Yeah, that's a nice... Okay, we're going to stop the video from playing. That's a nice miter saw. I don't know what he paid for that. It still looks like a 10-inch blade, though, maybe? A lot of people say Brad's workbench included. Oh, Tools and Trash is still here. See, when I have decent content, when there's something going on, I can retain some viewers for a little bit. How many people are in the 6 viewers? That's a great night over here on Just Wrench It channel. It's been dry. We've had a dry spell, guys. Especially in terms of videos. And maybe I'll do some content like this. We'll go through some Reddit, because I know a lot of you guys aren't even considering adding yourselves to another social media platform or whatever you want to call this. So maybe I'll do some videos. It'll be a lot more fast-paced and edited, but maybe I'll do some videos going over some of these subreddits about tools and things from time to time. What is this? Blades, chisels, and hammers. Oh my. Shop organization moves along. Look at that pile of measuring tapes. What do we see for sure? That looks like a Stanley, little cheapie. There's another Stanley cheapie. That looks like a Stanley Fat Max, if I had to guess. I see a maybe a Home Depot brand. Maybe that's what that is, or some kind of like promotional. I see a Husky, the Milwaukee 25 foot. It's slightly different than mine. I see another Milwaukee here, probably a magnetic green one, who knows. A couple other green ones randomly thrown in there. Lots of metal bodies, but mostly plastic bodies. And then right here's one of those, what are they? I have one. Chameleon, 25 foot. Not a bad bunch of stuff. And then the maintenance man is one of the experts on utility knives and utility knives and scraper reviews. He would be much better than me at running through this stack of blade knives, but it looks like he's got a fairly good assortment. And that's one of these things that this is probably where they get a lot of us in tools. You always need another one. Flashlights. You always need another one. There's never going to be a time where you're like, I just don't need this many flashlights. No, yes, you do. If the power goes out or something goes on and every member of the house needs one and a backup and, whatever else, you always need a bunch of tape measures. You can have one in the truck, one in here, one in there, one at work that you forgot about, this and that. You lose 4, you find them later. Looks like he's probably finding them as he goes along. And then a small bunch here of punches and chisels. Looks like he got an Irwin looks like a flat punch for $1.99 on clearance. That's a good deal. Cobalt scraper, like what do they call that? They call it an awl, scratch awl. Go back. Okay. So yeah, he's going through his garage. I did that when I moved, and let me tell you guys, you might want to just keep the ring on her finger. That's a pain in the ass. I mean, obviously, that's a joke and a play on words. There's obviously larger ramifications there. But I'm saying, if you got a choice, look at your garage and think about going through all that and trying to find a new place for it. Not ideal. Now, this is interesting. Only handsaw I've ever owned. Vaughn Bear Saw. Harshly used for the last 21 years. It looks like a... it looks like the blade's changeable. Bring that up. Yeah. Either that or it's collapsible into the handle for the most part, but that doesn't look right because of the way that it sits. And I will say, it's missing a tooth there. And, he must have kept up on this blade if he's used it for 21 years. I'm not calling bullshit on him. I don't know enough about these saws, but if that is a 21-year-old saw, it is in good shape, only missing like 1 or 2 teeth. And he says it still cuts good. That's alright. Vaughn Bear Saw. Yeah, there we go. Oh, man. My eyes, gentlemen, my eyes. Okay, I'm on to beer 2. Drinking. Oh, damn. Every now and then, like, it feels like when my eye, adjusts. Whoo, it's like it's pressure. Okay. Yep, there's a nice rechargeable flashlight on the tool sales and deals page now. I saw that earlier, Mark, that got posted, and it looked like it had the magnetic swivel base on it. It's like one of those stick lights, like the Braun, but I would argue a little. I would think a little better. It's not the swivel head; it's the swivel base, but I think it would do just fine. And if it got posted on the tool sales and deals page, that means it comes at a hefty discount. Let's see. Somebody put a Flex Volt 9 amp hour battery on their 1/4 inch hex impact. Yes, that is the definition of overkill. And Mark replied to my comment earlier and said, "Do it, your fans need you." And I'm glad I did. So far, this is turning out pretty well. What the fuck is this? Okay, so user, I came... What? User, I cam essa throwaway? Okay, it's a throwaway account, I guess. Posted this, and they're asking, what is this tool? And I don't rightly know. It almost looks like some kind of measurement or a scratcher of some kind, but why would you need to scratch, what, 8 points on two-sided, but there's no handle? What the... Okay, there you go. First user, best comment, says it's an equal space divider. I used one for laying out joinery or fasteners. Excuse me, sorry. I know my microphone's better, so that when I cough and stuff like that, it gets a lot louder. Rivet hole spacer, I'm sure it would work for that as well. Yeah, you stretch it out between the spaces, and the space between the fingers remains constant. That's cool. So basically, it's a measuring tool for equally spacing out things. A lot of people are saying they use it for dovetails and other things, and yeah, that's really cool. Maybe that's a Brad's workbench kind of gift. Somebody should get him sometime. Can anyone identify this tape measure? I lost it, and it's killing me that I can't remember the make and the model. Well, we'll try to zoom in on his super shitty picture, but that ain't working. It looks like a chameleon, but it doesn't... Yeah, I don't know on that one. I really don't. The picture's too fuzzy. You can tell he had already... Oh, my eyeball. You can tell he already had zoomed this in before cropping this picture. Let's see. Craftsman touch lock. I was going to say Craftsman because of the way that the logo looks, but especially with my vision right now, I can't see enough detail to actually think that says Craftsman. Yep, and that's touch lock. Yep, that's what everybody's saying. See, and that's the cool thing about this, this and other tool subreddits, is stupid stuff like this. Obviously, this guy really likes this tape measure. And he's like, I lost it, and I want another one, but I don't know what the fuck it is. So, that's really cool. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go get some toilet paper and wipe out my eye, and maybe that'll fix it. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas. No, I give no Fs. oh, Jesus. That's not fun either. Oh, the eye is very sensitive. I don't know if anybody's had pink eye, but I don't think it should be this bad, from what I understand. So hopefully my optometrist figures out what the hell is going on tomorrow. Back to the subreddit. Welcome back, Woods. It's good to see you. A mirror mount? Yeah. That could be too. Yeah, you could equally... There's a lot of things you could use that spacer tool for. Like hanging pictures, all kinds of stuff. You could draw it out on the back of the thing, space out where your mounts are, and then just basically put it on a wall. There's a lot of uses for that tool. Okay, so here's an easy battery mod I've been working on for the Stanley DeWalt 18-volt batteries. Can work with other batteries if you reprogram the Arduino output voltage to fit the right battery pack, USB-C type charging. Hopefully, a proof of concept soon. Oh, snap. Okay, so gentlemen, this is what he's referring to here. I'm not an engineer, but I'm a little maybe more versed in some of the electronics than your average, definitely mechanic or wrencher. So what this dude's doing is he's got one of these little Arduino control boards, and then it looks like, I'm guessing this is the control board that's already in the battery. He's added to it. I know he's added this, which is an Arduino charging board, but he's added that to, I'm guessing this is existing circuitry for the battery as part of the charging circuit. So then he's running this, it looks like he's running this in parallel, right, with the actual charging circuit, which it looks like this plate, if I had to guess, on the backside of this is where these, on the backside of that plate is where these would connect, these prongs that your charger normally slides into. Yeah, here. You can see here over in, right above my head where it's cropping out the picture. There's that board with the prongs so that when you slide it into the drill or the charger, those terminals make contact. So he's adding in this little control board that's going to adjust the voltage, right, by itself, and then input that into the battery charging. You see the B minus and the B plus here for the battery pack. And it looks like his current plan is to probably do this with, I mean, I'm sure it's scalable, but it's not going to scale nearly as much on the big batteries. You certainly aren't going to charge a 9 amp hour battery on a USB-C cable because you can't charge that much that fast. It's kind of limited. Even your best fast chargers are just now getting up to about 9 volts, and we're not even going to get into the amps. But basically what he's doing here is he's saying, like, I don't want to have to, if I just need to take like a drill and something out somewhere, I don't want to have to take a charger. You know, he's basically making it to where you can charge the battery directly with a USB-C cable, which is the new style cable for most of the cell phones. It's not the old style, but, and you know, you could get an adapter or something like that. But it's a common charging cable now. So yeah, this isn't exactly, you know, crazy engineering. I would be remiss if somebody else hadn't tried it. It, like I said, though, it wouldn't work for the big ass batteries because of the low amp charging. But if you just wanted to, you know, throw it in your truck and charge it up while you were on a long drive to a job or something, it would probably get, or, you know, top it off or get at least a decent amount of charge for you to do some work. That's pretty smart. And yeah, and a bunch of people The guy himself says he over-obsessed about it a little too much. So the plan was to put the USB charger inside the battery itself, have it all in one for convenience, no wires, no mess. Yeah. So that's his idea. Is basically he's attempting to stuff this in to the existing battery shell, and so that you can just literally take your phone cable, USB-C, and plug it into this, and you're going to be able to charge a battery without a typical charger. Again, it's not going to charge the same way at the same rate, but it would charge, is his argument. So that's not a bad idea. And interesting, if they could fix, as the USB charging, kind of goes up and gets better. I think they're about up to 9 volt is about the fastest, heaviest volume. The amps, I think, the amps are not the same, but like they call it like 1.5 amp. It's not the same, or like as it's more along the lines of like milliamps, though they don't technically say that. It's stepped down. So it's not going to do what a normal charger would. But as that gets better and better, that might be something that we see in the future. We get rid of all these damn chargers. Okay, somebody bought some Milwaukee tools. Yay for you. One of my favorite multi-tools, breaker bar, ratchet, and shop anti-theft device. SLF 80A 25-inch ratchet. Great for busting hubs. If you guys want some great tool reviews, I'm your Huckleberry. I mean, is this not a... Did he make this, or is this a Snap-on thing? I mean, it just looks like a long flex head ratchet to me. Unless he made this, which in that case, I love you, dude. And Justin Dow did something similar like this, I think, with some Harbor Freight shit a while back. But you're still probably putting way too much force on that ratchet head, unless they make this, and then maybe it's like a really tough or a really coarse tooth count, and then it's got a little more strength, but still, I have seen some of the really big, like crazy ratchet breaker bars at like Tractor Supply, and they're like, I would be remiss to say they're probably not even like 30 tooth. Those things are like heavy toothed, like it's, and the paw, I guess you would call it on those, like it locks in tight, and while it's still probably not the best thing in the world, it's probably a little better. But I've seen those ratcheting breaker bars. I wouldn't ever really want to use a typical ratchet as a breaker bar, especially not on something with a 25 inch handle. Like that's just in a flex head. That's just asking for trouble. It is. That's just asking for trouble. But if you break it, your Snap-on guy's gonna replace it. So, I mean, I'm sure there's uses. That wouldn't be my go-to. If I needed something that big to break something loose, you might as well just actually use a breaker bar or something if you can get it in there in a socket. 6-point. Advertisement. Fixture and steel. Installers, everyday tools. Okay, so he's showing off his tool belt. He's got like a little hammer hatchet, 1/4-inch DeWalt impact, some crescent wrenches and stuff. Nothing too special there. I bought my first. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is some history for somebody here. I bought my first set from AutoZone long before I knew I'd be in the trades, and here's my set then and now. So I'm guessing this is the zone tool set, which we can tell is the classic crap-ass style ratchet. I'm amazed. I mean, I see a couple little somethings there, I'm guessing are these, but it doesn't look like he's really missing anything out of this set, which is amazing. And then it looks like he upgraded to a Husky 135-piece mechanics tool set, which still is not super great, but it depends on what trade he's in. If he's just needing some wrenches and some odds and ends and maybe a screwdriver or, whatever now and again, that's not a hateful set. And that looks like those are the higher quality Husky ratchets. I want to say those are 90 tooth. Does it say? I don't think it says. It's talking about the piece count. Wait. 5-degree arc swing. Yeah, that might be... What's the 5? I don't know. Maybe it's just 72. But still, that's a nicer quality ratchet. It's got an extension in there, some other things. 1/4-inch extension, 3-inch extension, 6-inch extension. I do not know if that nut driver... Actually, I know that nut driver isn't a 1/4-inch pass-through. Or, 1/4-inch ratchet pass-through. So that's just a screwdriver, multi-bit screwdriver. But still not a bad set. But that's, you can tell that's some younger kid probably, or younger guy getting into the trades. Then you see his progression, right? And we were all here. We were all there at one point, whether we were 16 or 25 getting our first house or whatever. We were all there at one point, right? I think I might have found the perfect solution for these damn things. And by that, it looks like he's meaning these little tie wrap things for, I'm guessing, for hoses and wire looms and things. And I've not seen those on anything that I've worked on specifically, but apparently, according to this guy, they're a pain in the ass to get off, and he's using the 12-volt Milwaukee rotary tool. That's pretty cool. I kind of figured that probably existed, but I can't say that I've ever actually seen it. Somebody else is... asking the same thing. It looks like a double zip tie, pretty handy, but they're a bitch to get off. Yeah, that's kind of what it does look like. It looks like, there's like some tabs here. It's probably like some kind of whack-ass reusable zip tie thing, because some guy thought he was going to kill two birds with one stone and save some plastic and the environment while he's at it. More power to you, but I'm not doing it. I'm not taking the time. I'll just use zip ties. I don't like those. I'm glad that guy found a way to cut them off. Let me check the chat. 12. Women's purses come with a 6-inch extension. Oh, yeah, but it's silicone. It's, for firm grip. You don't want that thing slipping out of your hand. In the bottom of it. What's that kit? You can get a kit to basically, they make them too. I've heard that they put, we'll call those male implements. They put male implements, they mold them around specialized Sawzall blades and stuff so that you can literally have a power tool. Not that I know from first-hand experience, but I've heard. Top Drawer Tuesday. If it closes on your first try, you're doing it wrong. Oh, yeah, that's so very true. Everybody's got one of these drawers. He's got some bits in here, markers, Post-it notes, a scraper, Mastercraft scraper at that. That's a cheap brand. Mastercraft utility knife. That looks to be a digital caliper. What brand does that say? Mastercraft. So yeah, that's a Mastercraft, probably a digital caliper. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's a nice little junk drawer. Actually, it doesn't even look that bad. It's got a little Swiss Army knife here. Some kind of, maybe an easy outset there. I see some punches. Some wire. Like, yeah, that's a good junk drawer. Oh, look at that. That looks like a little piston keychain of some kind, or a bottle opener or something. That's pretty cool. Top Drawer Tuesday. I don't know about all these things. I don't. But apparently everybody else does. What's this tool for? It came with a drill and driver bit set. There's a spring inside it. Honestly, I've seen those before, but I don't know. So let's go down to the comments. They hold a big screw when being driven on the center of the driving bit. The canister is plastic. Okay, you put it on a bit so you can get a magnetic hold on. Okay, that's cool. So it's basically a magnet helper for your bits. Okay, that's cool. I'll buy that for $1. I don't think I've ever actually had to use one, but okay. This is our tape measure guy from before, with the pile of tape measures and scrapers and all that. And here he is lining up his wire brushes. So he did that. He's still cleaning up the shop. This guy's saying his Husky pneumatic impact won't work sometimes. I kind of wonder if he's oiled it. Always oil your air tools. Hilti versus Milwaukee. Anybody got any thoughts on that? Hilti versus Milwaukee? It depends on what you're talking about. For a hammer drill, or rather yet, proper name, a rotary hammer, the big SOB, that one you want a Hilti. We had one at my last job, big red machine, and that thing did very well. We had a Bosch in another department, and that did okay, but the Hilti definitely outperformed the Bosch. So on something big like that, I would definitely consider Hilti. But for like your basic tools, your drills, and all the, your normal cordless tools and such, obviously Milwaukee's going to be better there. But anything corded or big, I would definitely say Hilti over Milwaukee. That's just me. Come on, eyeballs. Vessel Megadora PZ screwdrivers. I'm not going to use those very often. I don't run across PZ fasteners that much. But that's a nice set. I gotta wonder why the one is blue and all the others are red. But other than that, looks like a good set. Vessel makes good stuff, and I can't tell. Kind of look at this one. It does look like their demo, so their full tang goes all the way through, at least the 3 of those. The little guy's not. But interestingly enough, zoom in again even more, and the little guy's got knurling on the shaft. Ladies, it's ribbed for your pleasure and your grip. So yeah, that's a good thing. I've not seen that on a lot of screwdrivers. That's interesting that Vessel's doing that. Yeah, Vessel. Oh, here's one of these guys. See, who are these guys? Who are you? And how in the F? I can't, man. I can't. And I like to be mildly organized. I do. But this is just to a level that I just will probably never achieve. Like ever. And it looks like he made his own little custom divider in here for his extensions and finger ratchets and such. Yeah, you can tell, you can see the weld on it. So he fabricated this little tray here for all his extensions. Looks like he's got a little breaker bar in there and some other stuff. Yeah, he's got the shallow magnetic style adapters and some finger ratchets. That finger ratchet right there is SK. We all know that. This one looks like a gear wrench or maybe insert other cheap brand here. He's got some O2 sensor spark plug and crow's feet sockets, or O2. Why did I say spark plug? O2 sensor and crow's foot O2 sensor. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I can't, man. I'll probably never reach this level of organization. Probably never. Look at that. That's crazy. That's one drawer. I'd hate to see what the rest of that guy's toolbox looks like. I can't do that. I'll probably never do that. Like my Snap-on box so much, I got another. That's crazy. Dude, you are crazy. I mean, I get it, but that's your house, dude. You're buying Snap-on for your house. That's a lot of toolbox for your house. I mean, I'm sure you like it, and I'm sure it's nice, but you could have a wall of Husky or pretty much anyone else for the price that you paid for all of this. Even if you bought it used. You could have a couple of the big Husky top chest rolling toolboxes. You could have a nice setup. I'm not dogging on Snap-on. I just don't think it's... I would never... Maybe one box, maybe. If I thought I could keep all my stuff in one box. But I wouldn't do that for my house. It is a nice setup, though. And I applaud the guy. But that's not your home gamer stuff. Some other dude talking about how he bought a Snap-on. Here's U.S. General, top drawer Tuesday. Now, see, this is maybe... I could achieve this. There's still some room. It's not super crowded. It's mainly just a couple socket trays and some odds and ends. Definitely a home gamer. U.S. General. Went with the orange. It's an interesting choice. I don't hate it. Of all the colors, it's not hateful. Definitely less people are going to pick orange. But I could achieve that level of organization. I'm not going to say it would stay like that forever, but yeah, and Scott, yeah, that's the same thing, man. Like, I don't mind, like, I'll be organized to a point, but I'm not spending hours out there organizing my tools. I will compartmentalize. This is the socket drawer. This is this drawer. All my impact sockets are over here. All my breaker bars and things are here for the most part. Everything's for the most part because I got that Lowe's tool cart and I put a lot of odds and ends and, quick grab go-to stuff on there when I had a garage. But for the most part, in the big box, I'll compartmentalize. I got one drawer with all my screwdrivers and bits for screwdrivers and everything else, all tucked in there. Organization, and I get it. It does save you time sometimes. But unless you're out in your garage wrenching on a daily, I don't get that level of organization. And then you're going to spend, you know, a good amount of time after your project is completed sitting there and wiping everything down and putting it back in its little spot. And maybe with like foam inserts, maybe that's my key. Maybe that's what I need. If I had like foam inserts for everything, then maybe I could achieve that, because then as soon as something's out of place, you know you're missing it and you go find it and put it back. What is this guy talking about? Help me keep my fingers. What's the proper tool for cutting these small valances? I don't know. I would need to know what kind of material it is. Probably just a little saw. Or it's plastic, like a coping saw? Yeah, just like you could use damn near anything. Come on, guy. What's he trying to cut it with? A utility knife? Late submission for Top Drawer Tuesday. This. There you go. This. I can do this. That is achievable. And even this is probably... no, this doesn't necessarily look like a home gamer. This looks like a guy at work. Chances are. There's different brands. I see Nipex. I see Wea. Wera. Yeah. It looks like he's even got the little Nipex flush cutters. Yeah, that's probably a work toolbox, I'm guessing. There might be... Yeah, there's more pictures. Here's his socket drawer. Ooh! Ouch! Harbor Freight combination... Or no, those are the ratcheting wrenches, aren't they? We're going in. We're going to find out. No, that's a Harbor Freight combination wrench set. Bro. Take the sticker off it. Like, you gotta hide that stuff. And then here's like one of them cheap-ass stubby ratchets. They're all fat, and I don't like them because the handles are all big. They do kind of help you get into some areas, but... What's that? Composite ratchet? That looks like, it looks like the Harbor Freight version, but I'm guessing that's probably... Who made the red one? Was it Gear Wrench? Somebody made the red one like that. He's got some Craftsman ratchets. They look like the Chinesium version, not the old style. What are those? Oh shit, he's got the super combo wrenches. Who makes those? Damn it, who makes those? Actually, that might be an off-brand. I'm thinking of oh God, Matt over at the Super Wrench Garage, he would know. He did a whole thing on it, and it's part of what his channel is based on. Maybe that's not like the actual brand I'm thinking of. Looks like he's got, I can't tell if they're the Husky or the Gear Wrench, but he's got the 180 degree ratcheting wrenches. Those are nice. I have like one. I think it's 8mm, like battery terminal wrench, and it's nice. All right, we'll get out of his top drawer. It looks all right though. Dude's doing all right. Klein bag, Milwaukee or DeWalt pack out with a Milwaukee case. That's not bad. I will say one of the guys at my work, he's like a traveling tech. He goes around. He's got one of those Klein little, like, it's kind of like a rolling hard box, soft box kind of thing. It's got a compartment on the bottom with some, drawers and things. And then on top of that is like a built-in tool bag kind of thing. Canvas, cloth, storage. And he uses that and he likes it. It doesn't look too bad. Would it be what I would purchase? Probably not, but I guess if you don't want to lug around a bunch of tools, you want to get wheels on it, then that's good. What the fuck? Okay, so here's something. Oh, come on, show me the picture. Hilti cordless 4-head interchangeable drill. Okay, so maybe the Hilti stuff does have some tricks up its sleeve, like where we talked earlier about Milwaukee versus Hilti. I hadn't seen this. And that looks like a 1/4-inch head. That's a right angle head. This is, I'm guessing, just like a slight offset head. And then, of course, you got the straight drill. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I mean, for cabinet makers and stuff, which is what this guy says he is, that's probably pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, but it's not a hammer drill. It's just a regular drill. So there's no hammer mode. So, it'd be nice if it was like a 1/4-inch impact body with a selectable switch, so you could put it into maybe not the best impact mode, but an impact mode. Oh yeah. Oh, is it Tecton? Scott, thank you. Yes, that's who makes the red. I knew it was one of the off, what I call the off brands. Tecton does make the composite teardrop style ratchets. You're right. And Dano, you're right. The composite style ratchets, I mean, also obviously great for when you don't want to scratch up paint or you're working on something kind of nice and you don't want to be banging on your paint job. But yeah, the composite ratchets are really good in the winter and in the cold because, you have that extra layer of insulation so you're not actually grasping cold metal directly. Don't talk to my son ever again. Okay, so this dude's just playing games with the pictures. I like where his head's at, though. That's kind of cool. What are those? Matco? Isn't that right? Oh, God, my eye. Gentlemen. Why is it... Oh, no, that's Nipex. So, wait, why has it got the... Is that right? Does the Nipex logo look like that? And it looks just like Matco? No, that's Matco. What the fuck? How? What? Who? Huh? Who? Hold on. I know my eyes are not the best right now. Am I understanding this correctly? Gentlemen, there's a few of you still in the chat. Nipex allowed Matco to put their name on their product? Why? Why? What? That's okay. It was fucking with me when I saw this. At first, I thought they were Matco, and then I see the Nipex, and I'm like, wait a minute. And there is a brand. I forget the brand, but it has a very similar logo like this to Matco. So then I was mind fucked about that for like a half a second. But then yes, it actually says Matco Tools on the Nipex. Why would they even let them put their fucking name on it? Really? That's weird. I never knew that. I wouldn't. Oh, that's an interesting choice by them. I guess they're reselling it, right? But that's really weird. Maybe that's... Okay, wait. No, hold on. Let's play devil's advocate here. You're a Matco guy. He wants to know that the tool that he's warrantying out or whatever for you is one that he sold you. So maybe I can kind of see why they would let them market so that they know it comes from them. That's my only justification for Nipex letting them bastardize their product. That's the only idea I can come up with. Okay, so in that case, I guess it makes a little bit of sense, but still, that's weird. I'd never seen that before. And I like where this guy's at. His post is funny. It's like the dad standing in front of the kid, like defending him for whatever reason from some Karen that won't let kids be kids or whatever. Oh man, eyeballs not happy. Matco adds the price hike by Matco Tools provides warranty when Nipex wouldn't. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, but still, it's just kind of, that took me by surprise. Eyeball. Okay, so, power through. Drink beer and power through. So this guy just discovered the usefulness of electric ratchets. Bravo to him. Most of us have been on this for quite some time. But no, welcome to the team. I'm not dogging on them. But yeah, electric ratchets are not only a time saver, but just, yeah, I mean, just you have to have one if you're wrenching on stuff. Here's a Stanley. Ooh, that's a long, what do they call these? Brad's Workbench would hit me if I say the wrong name. A planer? That's an older looking Stanley though, and this guy's asking for help identifying the year it was made. And he's got tools out and he's wearing flip-flops. Toeless flip-flops. And he's got tools out. Dude, we gotta have a talk. Because even if you're not working on anything right now, you drop that fucking thing on your foot and you're going to be missing a toe. NTD, I'm not going to claim to know what that's abbreviation for. New Tool Day, maybe? I don't know. Home Depot brought back the rear handle saw, get the dual charger and 2 5-amp-hour batteries for $249. Get an extra 2-pack of batteries free. Oh, holy shit. So hold on, let's unwrap this. Home Depot brought back the rear handle saw, so circular saw, and dual charger plus 2 5-amp-hour batteries for $249. So that's already a pretty good deal. And you get an extra 2-pack of what I'm looking and assuming are 5-amp-hour batteries as well for free. That's a fucking killer deal. Mark, are you still in the chat? You better get over there and beat me to it and get a posting over on the Tool Sales and Deals page. That's crazy. That's 4 5-amp-hour batteries, and that's a contractor's kit right there. And a dual charger, you can be cutting all day. No problems. And it's Makita. What's not to love? That's really cool. New radio looking right at home. This looks like, I'm guessing based on the floor and stuff, this is some kind of industrial place of some sort. And this guy's got his Milwaukee radio hooked up and going. Not bad. I've not played with them. This looks like the one that's designed to go into the pack-out system. But, yeah. Nice little carrying handle. Nothing too bad. What else we got? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Huh? What did you do? Storage ideas. Oh, my eyeball's starting to bother me. A little more than normal. Dude, there better be something better than clips. What? There better be something better than clips holding that thing on. There better be a lip or something holding all the weight and the clips just holding it in position. Because that's dangerous. I'm not hanging my miter saw upside down on a wall like that. But I'm assuming somewhere in there there's something that actually supports the weight and they just kind of hold it in place. In that case, it's interesting, I guess. It still would almost be better just to find a table with the space that you can build that into and just leave it sit there. I would think. I work on cars in flip-flops, Scott. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but you are asking for trouble. I've dropped shit on my feet and my toes all the time when I'm working. So, yeah, I would not want that problem. Not at all. You run your torch in your flip-flops. Well, a torch, yeah, maybe the torch I would do. I wouldn't do a lot in flip-flops, though. Pretty much anytime I'm going out to do anything, I have at least shoes on. And if I really think about it or I'm doing anything heavy, I have steel-toed boots. New tool, because oh my god, hold on guys, give me a minute. Oh. This eyeball thing, like, I swear, if I end up blind in one eye at the end of this, I'm going to sue somebody, because I told them days ago I can't see right, and it's killing me. And they said, oh, go see your optometrist. They did not say, go to the emergency room, or anything like that. They said, make an appointment with your optometrist. So, if I wake up tomorrow blind, we're getting paid, son, because this does not feel normal. Couldn't find any quality furniture these days. So this is a table saw cross-cut sled. Okay, so I'm guessing he's like building furniture. Okay, more power to you on that. I don't know why you got a corgi, but it's cute. That's cool. Brand new DeWalt miter saw with stand. I'm so glad I don't have to cut all this trim with my speed square skill saw while balanced on top of a pair of buckets. Yeah, that's going to save you some time. And that's not bad to set up. That's really not. And that looks like a quality setup. Still a pain, but if you're cutting a lot of stuff like that, extremely useful. Somebody else did a top drawer Tuesday, but it doesn't look crazy, so I'm going to skip it. What kind of pegboard hooks do I need for these, man? That's some old stuff. That's the square mount, and they're not, if I recall, those are more like a snap in, I think. It's more like a permanent and maybe not a, I'm going to rearrange this every 5 days kind of stuff. That's like more old industrial stuff. That's not your new stuff. So good luck finding those pegboard hooks. This is that guy again. Now he's got out his T-handles, a bunch of screwdrivers and things. Oh, this is it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Check this out, guys. Oh, man, my fucking eyeballs. If they don't stop doing what they're doing, I'm not going to last long. That is super cool. Dano, you got enough hammers for this, right? You got enough hammers. You can just start putting this thing together, right? Oh, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to go grab my eye drops and do that thing. And you, I guess that's as big as it gets. Okay, so it's a hammerhead shark made out of hammerheads, right? Haha, funny, funny. If you look at the comment down here, the guy says, cool, now make a sperm whale. Oh, that's funny. Hold on, I'll be right back. The scented candle is not keeping me calm today. Not with all this, whatever the fuck's going on with my eyes. Oh. Oh, fuck. I know, this, we were doing really good. With the Reddit and the stuff on the content. And it looks like, oh, fuck. Don't look at the light, Matt. Oh. And it looks like the content, hold on, I can't see, okay. Looks like the content's going mildly well. I might be able to formulate some stuff like this into videos for the future. Kind of dig the channel out of the grave, so to speak. Yes, I'm winking at you. God, the drops don't burn or anything. They're fine. But man, I don't know if it's like my eye gets dry or it's starting to build up goop or whatever. But oh, that stuff gets... But it had been a while. I think the last time I put those in was right before I left work, so it had been a while, so I probably should have done that before I hopped in. What did I miss? What the... Mark, if you're not going to watch the stream, I'm not going to tell you what you missed. You missed a hell of a deal, and I told you to run and go post it on the Tool Sales and Deals page, but apparently you had better things to do. So, you missed it. I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch the video back. No, one guy posted Makita circular saw at, what did he say? Home Depot, $249 with a dual charger and 2 5-amp-hour batteries. And he claimed in his post that if you buy it now, or there's a deal going on now, that if you buy this set of circular saw with batteries and charger, you get 2 extra 5-amp-hour batteries for free. So that would be 4 5-amp-hour batteries, circular saw, and a dual charger for $249, according to this guy's post. That was one of the... Yeah, don't say that. You're going to say that, and my optometrist is going to go, I don't know what to tell you, Matt, but you have a herpes viral infection of the eyeball. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how'd that happen? Oh, now you got to put this cream in your eye. Which is probably what happened to begin with. I don't know what it is, but now they're leaning at first, I guess. They normally think it's like bacterial, but to my knowledge, using these drops as often as I've been using them for, this is the 3rd day for sure, maybe working on the 4th, somewhere in there, 3rd, 4th day. Like I should have seen some improvement, and I haven't. So now they're maybe thinking less bacterial and maybe more like a viral infection. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. And if I go blind, I go blind. Oh, then fuck me. But I said that earlier, Mark. I said, like, I need to quit playing bukkake games on the weekend. But anyhow, yes, you've got time to stare at the hammerhead made of hammerheads. And that's pretty cool. Props to whatever artist put that together. And I like how they're all like slightly oxidized, like rusted. That's really nice. Um, New to drilling. Any advice? What the fuck? What are we looking at here? What the fuck? Oh, it's just concrete. Is he not using a masonry bit? Oh, come on, dude. I'm not even wasting my time with your post. There's probably 40 people in here. Okay, yeah. I think he's about to get torn up in the comments. Unless, I don't know if he's using masonry bits or what, but he's got some kind of problem. Or, I mean, you can't really see in there. I don't see anything, but maybe he hit rebar. You never know. But yeah, that something's not going right, bro. Um, Porter cable dovetail jig. Guy says it works well, but lots of fine tuning. Okay. Makita collated screw gun made in the U.S. I mean, I guess if you're doing that. Oh, that's one of those auto feed ones, right? Yeah. It's the machine gun of screw guns. Okay, in that case, yeah, more power to you. That's all well and good. I ain't gonna hate on that. That's interesting. When you 3D... Okay, so this guy's got something here. When you 3D print modular storage bins, and that's super cool. Look, he actually went through the wherewithal of making a little tab. And, you know, if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could put a very small label or something on there. But it doesn't look like that's the purpose of these. That's more so, it looks like, to be able to lift and grab them out. But that's pretty cool. I fully support this dude in what he's doing. That's really cool. I bet I'm sure he's probably put the plans somewhere in there. I'm telling you, Bruce L. I haven't been watching his stuff for a while, but I know one of the last few things that I watched of his, he said he got a 3D printer, and there's a lot. I mean, it's almost sky's the limit. Depending on what you can find out there as far as plans, if you can make plans yourself, you can 3D print a lot of shit. It's not just little art and little pandas or lions or whatever. You can print some functional car parts. There's even been a few posts in like automotive forums where somebody needed a bushing for their linkage or whatever and couldn't find the right one. So they, after a few test runs, they ended up 3D printing one that, will function for some time and get them through. So things like that. I think this thing's getting burnt out. Time to switch to the orange. Oh, yeah, forgive me, guys. My one eye is starting to... It feels a little better now that I put the drops in it, but I'm getting that... My eyes are separating, so I'm not as quick. Honda generator restoration. It's an old bird, so it's definitely worth restoring. Dude's hanging parts, and looks like hopefully powder coating. Or maybe he's just painting them. Paint would probably be okay. Powder coat would be better. Okay, he's pulling it all apart. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job. I wonder if he's doing videos. See, that's the other thing, man. I don't know if you guys are into like the whole restoration thing. Man, those videos do huge on YouTube. People just love to see an old POS cleaned up. Yeah, whether that's a hand tool or a generator or a whole car or whatever. Ronald Finger, if you guys do or don't watch him and his Fiero build that he's been doing for like the last 3 years, which is, he might have like one more episode to come out, but I'm pretty sure it's as close to complete as technically it needs to be. Anything at this point is just him wanting to put the finishing touches on, but he has literally tore this car apart. Maybe not the engine directly. I don't remember him doing like any heavy engine rebuild on it. He may have, but I don't recall it. But he he has torn apart and repaired everything in this car over like the last 3 years, and his channel was already like kind of decent but not necessarily automotive related. And when he started this build series 3 years ago, it just blew the fuck up, and he's been doing a lot better, I'm sure, with that build series. And he's painted it, and he goes through all his fuck ups, and like he put everything back together, and then he forgot to do this one thing, so now he's gonna take it all apart. Like, he tells you all that stuff. Like, they're longer, but his narration and his storytelling are really good. He's got some humor in there. It's really quality stuff. If you guys haven't checked it out, Ronald Finger Fiero build series, and it's just, man, I've been watching it since the first video, like as they come out over the years, and it's a good series. I actually kind of envy anyone who can just kind of throw them on and watch a bunch of them back to back, because we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, to see progress and to see different things. But he really has, for a home DIY kind of person with not a lot of necessarily automotive experience, he does. If he doesn't know, he looks into it, he researches, gets with other people that might know, more than him, and he powers through it. And it's really interesting. It's a good build series. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. Giveaway, they're not empty yet. Mark saying I should give away my eye drops. Well, first off, they don't seem to be working, and they're not empty yet. So I'm gonna hold on to them. They might be doing something. It doesn't seem to be helping though. There's the 16-inch crescent spud wrench. What the hell? New grinder day. The fuck is that? Click. What in the hell is it? Pneumatic? That must be pneumatic. Yeah, it's pneumatic. That looks like... Yeah, that looks like the collet thing there. That's interesting. I didn't think they made pneumatic grinders that big. I don't even know what brand that is. Atlas? Coppice? Copace? Something? Never heard of it. Alright. Pneumatic grinder. That's interesting. And somebody else in the comments was saying the same thing, except they seem to know the brand. They said they didn't know they made those. Oh, look at that, Dano. You're you're a site for these things. Old Craftsman bench vise, and it looks to be a sizable one. It's got the little. I need a drink. It's got the little anvil shoe on the end of the plate. I've not seen very many bench vices that have that. And that's got to be, I'm guessing that's got to be like a 6-inch jaw. This is probably an 8 to 10 inch arm on it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I wonder if this is the only image that I saw. $30 off Craigslist. $30 off Craigslist. You could get more in scrap for it than that, probably. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Moving right along. Laceration hazard from hex shank drill bits are too tight. What? Oh, pulling them out? Okay. Yeah, okay, dude. You saved somebody a boo-boo. More new gun room tools. I don't know. I guess he's meaning pow pow and not paint gun. But he's got a Wheeler engineering set of T-handles. Kinda, I don't know much about Wheeler, but that looks like a pretty good quality T-handle set. It looks like it covers pretty much everything. It's even got the Torx in it. That's pretty nice. And it comes with the stand and everything. I like that. That's cool. Kitchen's nicer than mine. Oh. Oh. Eyeballs, man. Eyeballs. Oh. Oh, no! No! Fuck. Alright. Tools. Okay, we're gonna have to scroll back through. Well, I'll tell you this. We'll sort by new. Instead, we'll get some different stuff. Oh, sorry about that. I guess I clicked off of it instead of hitting back. Because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. What? Wait, what? I turned an old broken 1/2-inch drive Craftsman ratchet and Home Depot gave me this 100 as exchange. See, that's bull shit from my perspective, because I did the video on the Craftsman exchange, and man, I'm sorry guys, I'm not up to my best, obviously. Oh, okay, Dano does have that same vice. I knew you. I don't know if did you do a video on it? Because I know as soon as I saw it, I thought about you. Anyhow, this guy is saying that when he turned in his Craftsman ratchet at Lowe's, or no, what? He said Home Depot. Does Home Depot have Craftsman tools? Or has he made a typo? I don't think Home Depot has Craftsman tools. He must mean Lowe's. And he says they gave him the 120 tooth gunmetal gray. They wouldn't do that for me. When I went there, and I did that video, it's a little long and drawn out, but that I had two ratchets. I had the 1/2-inch and I had the 1/4. Who knows where the 3/8 went? But I had the 1/2-inch and the 1/4, and they did have the gunmetal one that he's talking about. I want to say in the 1/2-inch, it was one or the other. They had one of them. And I thought for a second, like, oh, maybe they'll just change this one because they didn't have anything else. Like, they were literally out of everything. But they did have that. But they refused to exchange it for that. But this, maybe they've gotten better about it. But they do still offer the classic style, the new Chinesium version of the old 36 tooth or whatever it is. I think it's 36 tooth. Ratchets. The square handle that a lot of people refer to. So, they wouldn't do it for me. I mean, maybe he complained or did something, but I find it hard to believe that they must not have had the other ones in stock. And they probably didn't have those in stock. Maybe he pitched a bitch, and to get him to shut up, they gave him this. I don't know. But this, I will say, your experience may vary. I would not expect them to do that on a daily basis. Okay, now we're getting back into some of the stuff we've already seen. Apparently, come on, computer, load up, yeah. So here's part of the bad news bears about clicking off your thing. The guy. Okay, guys, my head's killing me. I'm at least gonna kill this. We'll go back. We'll bowl Schmidt. There's only 3 of you left in here because actually I've been on here for a little while, a couple hours. I'll switch back over to the webcam main and hang out with the few of you that made it this far, and I do appreciate it more than you guys know, especially today with me being under the weather. I wasn't even sure if I was going to hop on here. But after 2 beers, I do feel a little bit better. So, yeah, maybe I will do some of that in the future. Maybe I'll figure out a good format. You might not see my ugly mug. Maybe I'll just talk over it and scroll through and do some of that. But maybe I'll do some Reddit videos on, tool posts and things, and that'll be hopefully interesting content, or at least some content to get the channel moving. And I don't think a lot of people are really doing that. And to my knowledge, there's a bunch of people that do like the Reddit videos. There's no like copyright problems or anything like that with that. So, yeah, maybe we'll try that and see how it goes. I'm here still. Well, yeah, I think it's Mark, it's Dano, and maybe Scott still. Oh wait, no, yeah, somebody else dropped. Yeah, so it's either Scott and you, Mark, or it's Dano and you. It's one or the other. But that's cool. Like, I'm not hating on anybody. Everybody's got stuff to do, and I'm not the most entertaining person always. And oh my God, my head hurts. It's not bad. It's just like it flares up and it's annoying. And my eye's still bloodshot as fuck, and my vision's kind of blurry on this side. Like, if I close that eye and look, it's pretty clear, it's good. But if I look through this one, like, things are fuzzy where they shouldn't be, because this is a brand new prescription of glasses. So this is my most up-to-date and best vision that I should be able to have. And I can just already tell my eyeball's not doing what it's supposed to. So yeah, I will, yeah, and I like the smaller chats too, but I try not to cuss a lot, and, I do apologize for that. Sometimes I do, especially today, because, oh, my head. Hopefully they get to the bottom of this thing tomorrow, and we figure something out, because driving to work is literally like between you and me and the wall. It's sketchy. Right? Like right now, when especially because I'm leaving early in the morning, it's still dark. Even coming home from work, it's not as bad, but it's still tough. But in the dark, when headlights are coming at you, especially like the super bright headlights, blinding isn't the word for it. And I've talked to a couple of people that have had pink eye in the past, and they're like, it's a little inconvenient. And I'm like, no, like, could you drive? And they're like, yeah, I could drive. I could see fine. I'm like, okay, then I got something else going on here, because I can't, and it's been like days. Bill, oh, that's funny. You tend to fall asleep, but that's just age. I think that's all of us, man. I almost fell asleep before I hopped on here. I was dozing off on the couch. I'm, well, especially now. I don't get sick often and usually have, like, health problems often, but when I do, man, it just drains me. Like, my energy goes, I just want to sleep and relax, and relaxing usually means sleep. Um, yeah, I mean, that's straight where I go to. So, um, all right, guys. There's only a few of you left. I'm gonna cut it off here and turn off some of these lights and try to prepare myself for the sleepiness. Um, I'll shoot you guys an update either on the Facebook page or Instagram message. The few of you that I do care to correspond with, and let you know what I find out tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm not going blind, because it's bad enough I lost my hair. I don't need an eye patch on top of that, So, but we'll see. Oh yeah, don't get me started on the sun, Bill. When I walk out into like a mildly bright or bright sunlight, it literally feels like someone is stabbing me in my eye. Like, they said, oh, you might be sensitive to light. Like, no, this isn't sensitive. This is like murder to my eyeball. So we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing and they can get me fixed up, because I know this stuff is for the birds. I will see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll keep